Hey, Tisha over at Endurance Roofing. This is Chris with J3 Innovation. Thank you guys for taking interest in my offer and taking time out of your day to watch my video. And I appreciate your patience as well. So I'm sure you guys are very busy. Let's hop into it. As you can see, we're on the homepage of your site at enduranceroofing.net. I gotta say, it's a pretty nice site. I love the colors and how everything goes together. I love that you have your logo clickable, that you have your phone number clickable. That helps with navigational and accessibility purposes, and Google rewards you points for both of those being implemented on your site. So good job there. One thing I don't see that I would suggest is a contact form. I don't see a contact form on here, and that would also help with accessibility purposes and help you get more points from Google, which is going to help further your authority and your ranking as well. So that's one thing I would suggest. Secondly, I would suggest taking all your services here and putting them in a service tab. So I would get rid of these and usually just have a home service tab, about us, and a contact us tab. And I would place all these underneath the service tab and have it as a drop down menu. That way the customer can just drop down it and everything it'll be a little less cluttered and a little more organized, because Google also looks at organization. So having just a home tab, a service tab, an about us tab, and a contact us tab is really all that you need. And you can take all your services and put them under the service tab as a drop down. And that'll help out a lot. So other than that, you guys have a really nice site. I really like how things look here. You have about 234 words of content. I use this tool called Word Counter to find that out. So while we're on that subject, let's talk about the main factors. So when you're trying to rank your site and make it beneficial to your business, there are three main factors that go into play, Tisha, and they are content, backlinks, and citations. Content being number one because it is king in the eyes of Google. So you want to have all your ducks in a row with that, right? And what I mean by that is we found 1,500 to 2,000 words of content on the homepage alone, and 500 to 750 words of content is right around the sweet spot that you want to be targeting when it comes to content in Google. You also want to have top authoritative and quality content as well, so Google will even take you seriously and pay you attention. You also need to target top buyer intent keywords on your site using on-site SEO. The reason for that is it helps Google index a lot quicker what that page or section is about, and that's going to help your site rank a lot faster and a lot better. And you also want to be beating out your top competitor in these. Alrighty, as you can see, we're on the search page of Google, and Denver Co. Roofing Companies is your top buyer intent keyword that I typed in to find you guys and your top competitors. This keyword right here gets 300 searches on average a month. So you guys really need to be targeting this keyword and ranking for it. And drop down below, this is the map pack section. This is where all your citations go. We'll speak on that in just a minute. But I want to take you down here because this is the organic ranking section. This is where your content, your backlinks, and your citations, all three major factors go into play into ranking your site and helping it become much more beneficial. And as you can see, these guys right here are directories, 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 directories. So these guys right here are your actual organic ranking number one competitors. I know it says number 7, but directories really don't count as organically ranking. So these guys are basically number 1. So let's check them out. Alrighty, as you can see, we are on adenverroofing.com, and these guys have a lot of tabs here. So really, they need to get a little bit more organized. And just like I was suggesting to you guys, I would take all your services and just basically put them out under your service tab, because this right here is a little excessive, and you know, the more organized it is, the more Google's going to reward you points for that. So as you can see, these guys have a contact form here like I suggested to you guys, and they do have their phone number at the top and have it clickable as well. And as you can see, they are targeting some keywords here, just like I suggested to you guys. They have about around 700 words of content, so implementing the content count that I suggested to you guys and having more authoritative and quality content and targeting the better top buyer intent keywords, just like these guys are doing here, is going to help push you over the edge on the content count with these guys. As you can see, they have a pretty good amount of content here, but doing what I suggested to in the content factor will help you crush these guys out in that area, and that's going to start helping your ranking move a little faster and start becoming a little bit more beneficial to you guys. So on to the second factor, which is backlinks. As you can see, this is a tool used called Hrefs. It shows the behind the scenes, the metrics, everything that goes on behind the scenes of your website. And as you can see, you guys have a pretty good amount of trust here, but you have a little bit of power. You have 20 websites that's sending back 58 backlinks, and most of those backlinks are just trust and no follow. So that means there's no power coming from most of those. So the trust is only coming in and not a lot of the power. You have 12 organic keywords that you're ranking for, but it's bringing you no traffic and it's bringing you no traffic value. And this is because you guys aren't ranking for the top buyer intent keywords as opposed to your top competitor. A Denver Roofing, as you can see, they're pretty powerful on their trust and they have a pretty good amount of power. They have 98 websites that's sending back over 1,000 backlinks. They are targeting 840 organic keywords, which is bringing them 221 searches a month, totaling in $7,000 in traffic value. So what you do here is a method that we use called copycat, and we go find the best quality links from the best quality websites that these guys are getting, and we implement it to your site. And you don't want to stop there. Of course, you don't want to be barely beating them. You don't want to be even with them. You want to crush them, right? So you want to find the better quality links from better quality websites. And what I mean by better quality is not all backlinks are created equal. So you want the ones that's going to give you the power and the trust, and you want better links from better quality, trusting, and more powerful websites. So basically, you don't want to really worry about this number here. This is the one that you want to worry about. You want to worry about beating them in the number of domains and the quality of the domains that you have pointing back to your site. So once you do copycat method and find all that, you continue to add more quality links month after month from more quality websites. And once you are beating these guys, even if you have better quality links, you can beat them out sooner than that. So once you are beating them in the quality and number of websites, you're going to see that your site will start to become a little bit more aggressive and more beneficial to you as it starts to rank faster. And once you're targeting the correct organic keywords, you're going to see your organic traffic start to climb as well as the value. So on to the final, which is citations. Alrighty, here is the map pack where your citations go. And your citation is just your name, your address, and your phone number that you implement to as many local directories as you can. And that's going to help boost your Google My Business listing like this one up to the top. You want to be in the top 3 ideally because nobody really searches you all, just like they don't search the second page of Google. So you really don't want to be there because that's no man's land. Somebody could hide a dead body there, right? So you really don't want to be there. But how do we beat the top competitor? Well, I'm sure you probably guessed it again. Yep, it is copycat method. And what we do here is we use this tool called White Spark to find out how many citations these guys are getting, where they're getting them from. So we go take those as well from the same places that they're getting them, implement it to your listing. And of course, just like in content and backlink, again, you don't want to be even with them. You don't want to be barely beating them. You want to crush them. So after you have all the citations they have, you add at least 1 to 2 more citation packs, which is going to really push you further in the lead and strengthen your lead over these guys, because you don't want them to be able to catch up with you easily. And once you're beating them in the content, backlink, and citation factor, your site's going to be 10 times much beneficial to you. And that's basically everything in a nutshell, Tisha. And I hope this wasn't too much information. I appreciate your time. And if you guys want to take all this information and implement it yourself, you're more than welcome to. I hope that you do. If not, and you want to see about inquiring with us about how we could help you get there and get you started on the right path, then here's my information for you to do just that. And here's my website address, for you to go and check out as you please. My email address where I'll be sending this link through, so you can contact me back through that. That'll be wonderful. And here's my business number if you want to speak with me directly. Within saying that, we are done here. Thank you, Tisha, for your time. You have a blessed and wonderful day.